Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Charmaine, Chief Digital Marketing Officer at Sky Digital Agency. Now, we're going to talk about keyword research today, and I have a free tool to share with you. Hi everyone, this is Charmaine, founder and Chief Digital Marketing Officer at Sky Digital Agency. In today's video, we'll talk a little bit more about what is keyword research for your SEO efforts. And one of the key things that is going to be shared today is this free tool called UberSuggest. And I have a few searches here just to talk a little bit, and then later we'll do a real search on UberSuggest. The good thing about UberSuggest is that unlike the Google Keyword Planner, you actually need to have a Gmail account and a campaign set up with credit card details filled in. The UberSuggest is actually just free for you, but you can choose to log in where you more details and insights if you choose to log in with your Google or Gmail account. So one of the key things that we're going to talk about is how to use UberSuggest and what is keyword research all about. So for example, if you go to Google right now and you search UberSuggest, you would see that UberSuggest is on the top. And what you need to do is click once, and they will ask you what are you searching for, in what language or country. And usually I just go for English United States. And what I like to do is to key in my keyword. So why I search lead generation is because I want to share with you in our industry how we do research and how we prioritize our efforts. Okay, so you can see here that it says that you can register for free so that you get more keyword suggestions. You have daily ranking tracking and personalized SEO suggestions. This is optional. Typically, I'm just going to show you what it looks like if you do not create an account. And if you're interested to find out more about what are the additional stuff UberSuggest gives, if you log in or you create an account, I will do that in the next video, which will also be linked below. Right? So lead generation, what it tells me is how is the search volume like. In this case, the search volume is 12,100, which is considered high. Let's compare this to Instagram marketing that I just searched as well. It's 4,400. So there's 3 times of the search for lead generation keyword compared to Instagram marketing. But let's compare the second value, which is called SEO difficulty. 58 versus 78. So this is actually going to be difficult or rather tougher to rank when we talk about keywords, okay? And SEO friendliness, SEO ranking. Then let's look at the third field. It's called paid difficulty, 61. So if you are ever doing Google Adwords advertising, the difficulty is 61 compared to Instagram, which is 62. So they're relatively similar. But if you're going to do SEO, you're going to rank easily, or rather easier for, you're going to rank easier for lead generation compared to Instagram marketing, right? And let's look at the fourth value, which is cost per click. So people are paying on average about $9.10 per click. And for lead generation, companies are bidding for this keyword and paying $27.18 for this keyword. So if I were to compare and I were to do a bit of research and ask myself, if I only have say 2 hours a day, which is the keyword I would prioritize? And if these were the details, 4 details given to me, what do you think would be the keyword that I would pick? Okay. Personally, I think it makes more sense to do lead generation. Firstly, there's more search volume. The SEO difficulty is actually lesser, and it costs more. So it is more valuable to me when I do SEO. And that's why a lot of people invest in SEO, because they are saving $27 every time they get a click. And for us, some of our blog posts that does very well, we get hundreds of traffic every single month organically, that we are saving ourselves money. let's look at something else. Alright, so let's scroll down and they have this thing called keyword ideas. Okay, so you can see that these are the top keyword ideas and you can view all. I think they will ask me to log in if I'm not wrong at the bottom. Alright, so they will give me quite a number of suggestions, and then if I want to see 368 more keywords, I can start a free trial. Right, so let's look at this result here. You can choose to export this to CSV. Alright, this is a 7-day free trial. You can choose. Right, so the CSV will give you all these results, and why it's important to keep track of this is because not only understanding the volume but the cost per click, but generally is quite consistent in terms of the pricing, right? Except for this one, which is of a less value. It looks like a mistake to me, and it's $9.42. But let's look a little bit down where it's more specific. Lead generation LinkedIn or on LinkedIn costs $52.59. Right, so SEO difficulty for lead generation real estate or for real estate is pretty easy. 27 is relatively easy to rank. So as an agency, if we do create content, write a blog, a webinar, and we have a similar keyword, whether it's for our blog or a service, right, or even our YouTube videos, it is going to have similar results because people do search on Google and YouTube results do show as well, right? So that's one of the good things about YouTube marketing. Okay, so you want to check against the volume, and this is actually per month, all right, during the month. Okay, so I think that if you're somewhere between thousands, I think that's relatively good volume. 12,000 is definitely really good. Okay, let's look at Instagram marketing, but this time around, let's do a bit of a comparison. Okay, sometimes they would ask you to do this captcha just to make sure that you're not a robot. Always export. Okay, I like to export my data so that I have it online. You could choose to do screenshots as well. All right, and you can see here that the third option is 1,300 Instagram marketing influencers. Right, so if I write a blog about this, I can rank for this because it's easier to rank this keyword compared to just Instagram marketing. Let's look at services. Okay, 45, slightly tougher than this. Okay, Instagram marketing tips. All right, I always compare to CPC. If my client has to pick 10 keywords and they do not have the luxury, or rather, even if they have luxury, they have the finance to support it, a good start is always 10 keywords, 5 to 10 keywords, and once you start ranking, you can add 2 to 3 more keywords every single month, right, that you want to rank for, because it does take time to show results, so no point actually diluting your efforts. It's better to spend time creating a good value content, and depending on what is your strategy for SEO, some people like to go for keywords that people are not competing for, or it is more specific to give them leads that would buy. For example, if someone is to look for Instagram marketing book compared to someone who is looking for Instagram marketing plan or ideas, I would say that someone who's looking for Instagram marketing plan has they are more on the side of solving a problem that they have. They're not just looking for tips, they're not looking for learning, but they are really looking at executing, right? So this is some considerations to understand how to weigh these keywords here that you see. Alright, so that is keyword planner, keyword research, and it's a free tool called UberSuggest. I'm going to link it in the description as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, ask us your questions, and if this video has been helpful, do remember to give it a like, a thumbs up, do share this video with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.